Okay, everybody, so here's what we're gonna use in our ramen, okay? Now, most of this stuff I did have on hand. I did have to buy a few things, like I bought the bok choy, the fish cake, and the roasted pork. I have some seaweed snacks, but I don't know, they're old, so I got some new ones anyway. All right, so we're gonna use all this stuff to make our ramen. We've got some tofu, roasted pork, carrot, we're gonna shred that up, the mandolin, fish cake. It's gonna be delicious. Y'all check out how we make it. Okay, so there's our veggies already chopped up and ready to go. We've got the fish cake right there and the seaweed, tofu, onions, green onions, jalapeno, mushrooms, and carrots. The carrots I'm gonna put in last because I don't like carrots cooked that much. I like them raw. Keep that stuff chilled until it's about ready to go into your ramen, okay? All right, so the first thing you wanna do is you wanna put just a little bit of oil in a big ass pot with a little bit of garlic and onion. Let that simmer for just a minute before you start adding your other ingredients. Okay, so once those have simmered for a little bit, you just add your water to it, and then we're gonna start adding our other ingredients. We're gonna reuse that trick with the extra ramen packet that my daughter never uses. So otherwise you could use chicken stock, beef stock, bouillon, whatever. Whatever you got on hand, use what you got. I'm not using any exact measurements, but it's approximately a cup or two per person, depending on how strong you want that saltiness and flavor from the ramen packet or bouillon or whatever you're using. Put some of that seasoning in there. Give it a little hot chili liquid seasoning. We're not measuring, we're just guessing. Boom. A little bit of this stir fry sauce, because why not? We ain't making stir fry, but we can still use the sauce to make our little broth. Now this right here is basically a like a roasted pork au jus soy sauce. So we're gonna put a little bit of that in there. Why the hell not? Then we wait for this to boil as we start adding our other stuff. The vermicelli that I'm using takes about 3 minutes to cook, so we're not gonna put those in till towards the end. Okay, so we got most of our stuff in the pot already. We're holding back on some of this because we want this to be raw or less cooked when we're ready to serve our dish, okay? I also got some seaweed held back and all the pork is held back. This is what it looks like inside of our pot right now. We're gonna wait for that to boil, then we add all the rest of the shit to it. Booyah! All right, so now we got our broth and some of our vegetables and other stuff that we wanted to kind of cook down boiling, and it's been simmering for a little while. So now it's time to add these noodles. These are rice vermicelli noodles. Each one is about a serving. And then after that, we're gonna garnish with this other stuff, and we're gonna enjoy ourselves some tasty ass ramen. And don't forget, we got that egg from the last video. Hopefully I nailed that yolk. We'll see what happens. Okay, the timer just went off, so now we could turn off the heat. There we go. Got the heat off now. We're ready to serve and garnish. We'll see how this goes. Alrighty, now to garnish it. Alright, so to garnish, first we're gonna throw in a little bit of fresh bok choy. We got the baby stuff right there, because you know, why not? Little fish cake, little jalapeno, some green onion and carrot, and a little bit of red onion too. Okay, and of course, let's not forget our pork. Make it look kind of pretty. All right, there we go. Now this, my friends, is the moment we've all been waiting for the first video and for this one. We made the ramen egg. Let's see if we nailed it. Oh, it's a little soft, but yes, it is custardy. Would you look at that? Put that on there. Bam! So there you have it, folks. It's our ramen, homemade from scratch for the most part. We did use some obviously store-bought ingredients like our sauces and shit, but I ain't got the time to make that. I did home make the egg. Woo yeah! I think I nailed it. All right, now let's give this a try, okay? We'll see how this is. Yup. I could eat that all day, every day. Yeah! All right, y'all, thanks for joining me for Quarantine Snacks. Cooking with mostly what you got at home on hand. Ramen edition. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Ooh, delicious.